everyone, it is Kerry coming to you in a slightly different manner than before. So I wanted to show this as a finished product of what I've actually done with it. I made this the book about a year ago, and I recently finished actually filling it up. So it's been long stitched binding using I think they call it magic mesh, but it's actually plasterboard tape. Anyway, I'll get to that. It's very fat because I've put in a lot of photos, because this is one of my photo journals. It's done with the Cafe au Lait collection, the book kit. I don't have any of the add-ons in this book because I made the add-ons after I made the book. What else can I tell you about it quickly? It's actually, one thing I love about it is it's a beautiful size. And I'm just going to go through and show you how it ended up. I'll also put in a link in the description on what it looked like before I added all the stuff. So I have some of the book kit pages, the line add-on, and then I added in a lot of tea-stained pages. And this is a photo journal for me. I do photo journaling as part of a strategy for depression. Now I've kept some of the pockets in here with their little inserts, and some of my photos I've just taped in with washi tape. I was working with a larger size photo, but I ended up going to a smaller size photo, like that. I don't put too much of a description in sometimes. Sometimes I write a bit more. Sometimes I don't. A lot of the time photos are sort of out of sequence. I sort of put them in batches sometimes. Sometimes they're chronological. It's all about just how I feel like putting it in the book, because they're all memories for me, so I can see that photo and remember that it was a really tough day, but my carer took me to Bunnings for a while, and we bought some stuff, and I got to help with labelling. We like the labelling. It's an ongoing process for me with the photo journaling. I also, when I do your standard 4x6 photos, I don't want to sort of take up too many pages, so what I've done is I've made a pocket that just slides in. I've got another one around here as well. There. When I went to the Botanic Gardens. And it talks about sort of what's going on, good and bad, because I'm an avid Instagrammer and photo taker. So, you know, it's everything in here. And it's to see, you know, I had a really bad morning when I got up. So, my carer helped me make pancakes, and then we went out for a drive. And then I was fine. So, you know, it's all these little things. It's like, okay, there's a problem, there's a solution, and then there's the aftermath of the solution. So, my garden, I love my garden. So that's how the book ended up. Again, there'll be a link in the description of it before I added all my stuff to it. I really love how the cover came out. The binding style and the cover was actually from a Marion Smith project that she did. I will also put a link in the description to that if I can find it. I'm pretty sure I will be able to. I love the Tim Holtz book plates. It works really well with this collection, and I just I don't try and title my books, but for this one I just ended up putting what years the photos were in. Now it's not from 2015 to 2016, it didn't start at the beginning of 2015, but the first photos I took were in 2015, and the last photos I took were in 2016. So I also ended up adding on the elastic band, mainly because it ended up really fat, as you can see, and for a while there I just had the loose photos in it so that I could transport it to cafes and work on it. So to do that I ended up putting on the elastic band so that it would keep it shut and I wouldn't lose photos. It's been a great project, this one, and I'm actually going to probably make this again, but I will actually do Coptic stitch rather than this method. I've noticed that it pulls a lot on the spine, so while I think this is cool, you could probably do this with a slightly different method of actually having a rigid piece of the chipboard for the spine. That's the project. I hope you like, and if you've got any questions or comments, please leave them below, and happy crafting!